Hi, good afternoon to all of you. I'm just checking whether I'm online or not. Just hold on. I'm not able to see whether. Yeah. Okay, so now I can see it's online. All right. So let's start. So as you know, this session is with respect to the last month preparation of for CAT and revision of formula along with previous year CAT QA questions. Right. So this is how it is. So the session is designed in that way that the formulae are being revised, and along with that, some CAT questions are being discussed. Okay. So before I start, I'll urge all of you to like, share, and subscribe the channel, and then please don't forget to click on the bell icon. Now, these are new batches which have just started. So you can see my photograph is over here. One batch started on 13th weekend batch, and I'm taking LRDI over here. You can see my name over here, right? So this is the same batch, and there are other batches, 17th November and then 17th November. There are two batches which are coming up, right? You can see that. Fine. So these are description of iconic subscription. Iconic subscription, people get all plus benefits, and apart from that, gets one-to-one doubt clearing session, one-to-one doubt solving, one-to-one live concept discussion, and one-to-one live mentorship. So these are the three things. So to take uh, to take a subscription, you can use my code. My code is PRAY10, PRAY10. Okay. So there's some alert, offer alert is there. This is till today only, 17th November. You can see that if you go for 3 months course, you get plus 1 month, right? So if you want to go for CAT 2022, then you can go for 12 months course. 12 plus 2, 14 months will be the total validity. Similarly, if you want to go for CAT 2023, so go for 24 months course and you get 2 months extra, right? So make CAT Mega Combat is on 21st. Combat means the scholarship test, right? So you can write the scholarship test, 60 minutes and 30 questions, right? So that is how it is. How to start for CAT 2022 preparation. There are free workshops are going on. It has started from 12th of November and the workshops are on. So you can just watch in the app itself. You'll be able to get that. And I have also taken one on 14th of November. That's a special class, special free class. So you can very well watch that. Okay. There is a Snap mock test. It's a free mock test. It was already done, so you can access that also as of now. There's a very important feature available in Unacademy app, that is Ask a Doubt. Right now, this Ask a Doubt feature is uh, very important and very effective for aspirants because uh, whenever you study, if you have any doubt, immediately you can ask a doubt over here. Okay. All right. So let's start with our formula and questions. Just 1 minute. All right. Okay, so let's start with time, speed, distance, time taken to meet, right? So what happened is if both started at the same time. So the formula says if both starts at the same time, both start at the same time, then time taken to meet is distance, distance between them at the start divided by relative speed. Fine. If the starting time is same, so this will be the case. If starting time is not same, you have to make the starting time same, right? You can just watch my previous day's session. I have discussed a little bit more elaborately on this. Okay, so this is how it is. Now, so let's have a look. The agenda as of now is time taken to meet. Say, for example, this is city A and then city B, fine. And say, for example, this is 360 kilometers, fine. And there is a person started from here at the rate of 20 kilometer per hour, and there's a person started at the rate of 40 kilometer per hour. So starting time, let's take say 10 a.m. Starting time is 10 a.m. Right? So starting time is 10 a.m. Both of them started at the same time. The relative speed is what? If they're running in opposite direction, the relative speed is sum of their speeds. Okay. So in this case, the relative speed is sum of their speeds. So what is our relative speed over here? It is 20 plus 40, 60 kilometer per hour. Okay. So what does it mean? ये क्या इंडिकेट करता है, क्या बताता है, right? It indicates that if they are approaching towards each other relatively at the rate of 60 kilometer per hour, or I can say they are reducing the gap between them at the rate of 60 kilometer per hour. So एक घंटा में वो 60 kilometer gap reduce करता है. Okay, that's what is given. Now time taken to meet will be what? You can use the formula over here. If I use the formula, what is the answer? Time taken to meet will be 360 kilometer divided by relative is 60. This is kilometer per hour. So this gives you 6 hours. So that means what happened is after 6 hours they'll meet. So at what time they'll meet? This is 10 a.m. So from 10 a.m. if you go for 6 hours, so this comes out to be 4 p.m. So they'll meet at 4 p.m. Okay, is that clear? Now one important thing to be understood from here is from the starting point till meeting. That means from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Which entity is constant or same for these two people? Which entity is same or constant? Speeds are different. One is 20 kilometer per hour, another is 40 kilometer per hour, right? And time of travel is same. Okay. Distance is also different. Time of travel is same because both have traveled 6 hours. Okay. So if both have traveled 6 hours, so one important feature you just need to remember over here, the feature is uh, distance equal to speed into time. if time is constant, so can I say distance and speed are directly proportional? Distance and speed are directly proportional. So whatever be the ratio of the speeds, ratio of the distance traveled is also same. Okay. All right. All right. Now, so time taken to meet you have got. Now, if time is constant and distance and speed are directly proportional. You can check it out also. There. Just check your answer. So what is the distance traveled by this person? This distance traveled by this person is 6 into 20. 6 into 20 is 120 kilometer. So this person has traveled say something like 120 kilometers. 6 into 20, 120 kilometer. This is the meeting point. Okay. And this person has traveled how much? 6 into 40, 240 kilometer. And the meeting point is here. Okay. So can I say that if time is constant, so ratio of distance travel and ratio of speed is same. So what is the ratio of distance travel? Distance travel will be, hi Laksh, how are you? You are studying in IIM Lucknow. So in the which year? First year, second year? Second, I think first year, right? Second year people are already left. Yeah. Chalo, very good. Second year, you are in. Acha, so first year is just over. Correct. So that's great. Good place to study. Okay, now let's get into. So, what is the ratio of distance travel? Ratio of distance travel by the first person to the second person is distance will be 120 by 240. It is nothing but 1 is to 2, and it's nothing but ratio of speed. So, what is the ratio of speed? Ratio of speed is also 20 by 40. So, exactly matching. So, this is the thing you have to remember, right? Whenever they meet, if starting time is same, whenever they meet, the time of travel is same. Okay, fine. So we can take up this question. So please check this question and can you answer? A and B walk from X to Y a distance of 27 kilometer at 5 kilometer per hour and 7 kilometer per hour respectively. So A speed is 5 kilometer per hour because it is given respectively, and B speed is 7 kilometer per hour. B reaches Y and immediately turns back, meeting A at Z. What is the distance from X to Z? That means both of them started from X at the rate of 5 kilometer per hour and 7 kilometer per hour. Definitely B reached Y and turns back, returned, just moved back and meet A at Z. So question is what is the distance of XZ? You can write the answer in the chat box. Fine. So if I draw, it is something like this. Have a look on this. If I would like to draw, it will be, say, for example, this is the point X and this is the point Y, and both of them started from here. A started from here. A started at the rate of 5 km per hour, and B also started from here at the rate of 7 km per hour. Now, what happened in the whole process? It happened this way. B speed is more. So, what happened is B has reached over here. B has reached over here and returns back. Right. And A was traveling. A was traveling this way. A speed is less, so A could not reach Y, and then they met somewhere over here. Right. So this point, the question is telling this point is Z. Okay. X, Y, and this is Z. Fine. So the question is telling that what is the length of XZ? XZ will be how much? Fine. So one thing is pretty clear, na, ki both of them started at the same time. So time taken to meet at Z is also same for both. If time is constant, so what happened? Ratio of speed is ratio of distance traveled. Right. So if I take distance traveled by A by distance traveled by B is nothing but speed of A by speed of B, because time of travel is constant. Constant or same for both. That's it. Fine. So what do I do? I'll go for, if I take the total distance is given 27 kilometer, right? So let's take, if this distance is xj, this will be how much? This will be 27 minus xj. So xj को मैं xj रहने दिया, right? So it comes out to be, the question is what is the distance of x to z? So I'll take xj. अच्छा, this length will be how much? This length will be 27 minus xj. Okay. Fine. Now, in that case, ratio of speed is ratio of distance traveled. What is the distance traveled by A? Distance traveled by A is xj. So distance traveled by, I'm talking about A to B. Right. Look, distance traveled by A is nothing but xj, and distance traveled by B is how much? From here to here, 27. 27 plus this length. This length is how much? 27 minus xj. So it will be 27 plus 27 minus a length of xj, and that's nothing but ratio of their speeds. So what is the ratio of the speeds? 5 is to 7. So from here I can find out the value of xj. The length of xj is how much? Okay. So what is the length of xj? So if I go for cross multiplication, I'll be getting, this side is 7 into xj. 7 into xj equal to, this is 27 plus 27, 27 into 2, right? So this will be 27 into 2 into 5. So it will be 270 minus 5 into xz. So you come this side, it will be coming out to be 7xz plus 5xz will be 12 into xz equal to 270. So what is the length of xz? Xz is nothing but 270 divided by 12. Okay, just hold on. So 270 divided by 12 is how much? So the place is not there. So I'll just write this side. You can divide by 3. So it will be 4. 3 से divide करो तो it will be 90. Then it will be 22.5, right? 45 and 22.5. If we divide directly, I'll get, if it's 2 and this is 45, 45 by 2 is 22.5. Okay. So 22.5, you have got option. The option is this. So option B is the answer. Okay. Is it clear to us? If you have any question, you can ask also. Okay. So here our answer comes out to be 22.5. Now let's go to a little bit different test now. Let's get into geometry, right? Geometry and mensuration. I will just put forward this way, right? So we'll talk about cone and similarity of triangle. So let's look at the formula with respect to cone. Cone will be what? Cone will be what type of figure? Cone will be, so there will be a circular one, and this will be the. So I have got a base radius and I have got a height also. Height is h and base radius is r. Fine. So what do you have over here? This is talking about a cone, right? And if you go for a cross section of a cone, it becomes a triangle, right? If you go for a cross section, it becomes a triangle in the whole process, right? Acha. Now, I'll just concentrate on similarity of triangle because the next question, whatever will be coming up, is with respect to similarity of triangle. So if you go for a cross section, so what will happen? Just a vertical cross section, right? So I'll get something like this. I'll have a triangle, right? So I'll have a triangle like this. Just hold on. It should be a little bit better. Okay, so triangle will be like this, right? Okay, now what happened is, if I put that this is A, B, and C, and then if I have a line over here, and this is D and E, and this line is parallel to this line. D is parallel to BC. BC and DE are parallel, right? So in this case, can I say that triangle ADE and triangle ABC are similar? Why? Because these two are parallel. So this angle should be equal to this angle, and this angle should be equal to this angle, and this angle is same for both, right? So in that case, I can very well say that triangle ABC and triangle ADE are similar. So if it is similar, so what happened is the ratio of the sides are also same. Okay. So if you look at the ratio of sides, so let's have a look. What do you talk about ratio of sides? So it will be something like this. So ratio of sides, if you take first will be say for example uh, DE by BC. The side which is opposite to this angle. Okay. Now the side is opposite to this angle will be what? This angle is AE. So I'll have AE by opposite to B will be AC. Should be equal to opposite to this angle will be AD and opposite to this angle will be angle C. Opposite to angle C, ACB, it will be AB. Okay, right. So I'll just repeat for the angle DAE, opposite to angle DAE, I have got DE. To opposite to angle BAC is BC. Similarly, opposite to angle ADE and ABC, these two are same. So opposite to angle ADE is AE and opposite to angle ABC is AC. Similarly, opposite to angle AED and ACB both are same. So opposite to angle AED is AD divided by AB. Okay. Right. So that's what the similarity is talking about. Okay. Now you can carry on with the things. Fine. So this formula can be used when solving questions. Now, one more thing you need to remember over here. Now, let me give you some value over here. Right. So if I take the ratio over here is say 2 is to 5. This will be 2 and this total will be 5. Just an example. Right. Fine. So if that is the case, if I ask you, so that means all the sides are in the ratio of 2 is to 5. Please remember that. If I ask you that find the ratio of area of triangle ADE to area of triangle ABC. Okay. So please remember, it is nothing but area is square of the side. So it is nothing but ratio of the sides square. 2 by 5 whole square. So this comes out to be 4 is to 25. So what does it mean? If the area of AD is 4 units, area of ABC will be 25 units. Okay, is that clear? Now, if that is clear, so this is the formula you need to remember, ratio of area of side square with respect to area. Now, if I ask you another question over here, what is the area of triangle ADE to area of this is a trapezium, right? BDEC, area of trapezium BDEC will be how much? So there is no direct formula for this, right? Direct formula हमारे पास नहीं है. I know that if ADE is 4 units, then ABC will be 25. From here I can find that, right? ADE is to ABC. ADE is 4, ABC is 25. Now, if that is the case, now can you say that if this is 4 and if total is 25, can you write down this ADE will be 4 units and BDEC will be nothing but total ABC minus area of AD. So that means area of ABC, area of yeah, area of ABC minus area of AD, right? Is that okay? So then I'll get this area only, BDEC. So it comes out to be 4 divided by 25 minus 4. So 4 by 21. ठीक है? Is it okay? Right. So you have to remember this. Fine. Now, this is for the two-dimensional figure area. Now, if you go for, if it is a cross-section of a cone, cross-section of a cone means if I'm talking about something like this, say I have got a cone and say cone is cut this way. cone ऐसे करके कट कर दिया है. right? So what happened is this plane is parallel to the base, and at the top I have got a cone and the bottom I have got a frustum, right? So what I'm getting from here, I'm getting the top is a cone and the bottom is a frustum. इसको frustum बोलते हैं, okay? So at the top I'll be getting a cone, right? And the bottom is a frustum. What is a frustum? Frustum is this kind of figure, right? So once again, in this calculation or in this calculation, if this is the cross section, and if I ask you what is the volume, if I ask you from here, find the volume of the top cone to the bottom figure, top figure to bottom figure. Okay, top is a cone and the bottom is a frustum, right? So what is the ratio of their volume? So ratio of the volume I cannot get directly. What I can find is ratio of the top cone divided by the total cone, that I can get. So I get something like this. So if I want to get volume of top cone divided by the total volume of original cone. So this I can get. How do I get that? See, the ratio of sides are in the ratio of 2 is to 5, right? So area will be square of the sides and volume will be cube of the sides. Please remember that. So if it is cube of the sides, so this will be 2 by 5 whole cube. It will be 8 by 125. Okay. So that means if the top cone, if it is 8 units, then the total volume of the cone, original volume of the cone is 125 units. Volume of the top cone, this is the top cone, this is the top cone, and this is the total volume. So top volume of the top cone by volume of the original cone, that means that original total cone, it is 2 by 5 whole cube. So volume के लिए क्या करेंगे? Ratio whole cube करेंगे. Area के लिए ratio of sides will be square, and then here of course similar है तो it will be ratio of sides will be in a to the power 1 form, right? So if this is the case, and if I ask you that what is the ratio of the top one to bottom one, it will be top one will be 8 and the bottom one will be how much? 125 minus 8. The way we have done, similar way we'll be doing over here. Okay. I hope this part is clear. So this is the application of similarity. So we can take up a question now. The question is, a right circular cone of height h is cut by a plane parallel to base and at a distance of h by 3 from the base. Then the volume of the resulting cone and the frustum are in the ratio of. So you can write the answer in the chat box. Just one minute. Okay, so let's do. Right. Now see, the question is telling that a right circular cone of height h is cut by a plane parallel to the base and at a distance of h by 3 from the base. So if I take that, let's go for that. So what it is talking about is something like this. A cone है, This is a cone, right? And the height is h. Now it is telling that it is cut at a height which is h by 3. So it is something like this. Total is h, right? This is h by 3, and this will be, sorry. So this is there, and this is this. And let's take the height is h, and this is here. Now it is telling that this plane is parallel to the base, and it is cut from this plane. And this height is how much? This height is h by 3, where the total height is h. So this height is h, where the total height is h. This height is h by 3, total height is h. So this will be how much? This is h by 3. So this will be 2 by 3 of h. Okay? Is that okay? Udit, you're talking about option A. It is asking volume, Udit. Volume will not be option A. So the question is asking something like this. Yeah, if you look at say ratio, then it is ratio of sides. Then it is 2 is to 3. Okay. Okay, just hold on. I'll just tell you that. Fine. So what happens is this part is okay, no? As of now, it's clear. H by 3 and 2 by 2/3 of h. Now, if you go for this is a three-dimensional figure. If you go for a two-dimensional figure, it is 9. If you go for a cross section, if you go for a cross section, it comes out to be a triangle with similar triangle, because this line is parallel to this line. So if this is parallel to this, so I'll be getting a triangle like this, and I'll be getting another triangle like this. These two are similar. Okay. So I'll get something like this. If you go for a cross section, so I'll be getting something like this. I'll be getting a triangle. Two triangles rather. Fine. Okay. So that is how it is. And the height is 2 is to 3. So that means the ratio of sides will be also 2 is to 3. Ratio of this side is to this side is 2 is to 3. I'll just put nomenclature. So let's put say P, Q, R, S, and T. Right. Now, if it is telling the height is in the ratio of height is in the ratio of 2 is to 3, 2 is to 1 this side. So 2 is to this height is 2, and the total height is 3. So height is in the ratio of 2 is to 3. Fine. If I go for P A, if it is A and this is B, so it gives you 2 and this gives you 1. So what is P? Sorry. What is PA by PB? PA by PB is nothing but 2 is to 2 plus 1, 2 is to 3. Okay. So the ratio of sides are in the ratio of 2 is to 3. Fine. So that means I know now that triangle PST, PST and triangle PQR are similar. Fine. So if that is the case, can we write down that the ratio of sides will be in the ratio of 2 is to 3? Right. So if heights are in the ratio of 2 is to 3, PA by PB is 2 is to 3. Right. So ratio of sides are also in the ratio of 2 is to 3. Right. So what is the ratio of sides? Ratio of sides means if I go for say something like ST by QR should be in the ratio of PT by PR should be in the ratio of PS by PQ, and that should be in the ratio of 2 is to 3. Right. Is it all right? Now, question is not that. What is the ratio of the sides? The question is this. Dekho. Question is talking about what is the volume of the top one. ये जो top cone है ना, what is the volume of this top cone to the bottom frustum? Okay. So top cone to bottom frustum. So what do I do? The ratio of sides are 2 is to 3. Ratio of volume will be what? Ratio of sides will be 2 is to 3. So ratio of volume will be what? That means volume of top cone divided by volume of volume of original cone. This should be what? Ratio of side is 2 is to 3. Volume area will be square and volume will be cube. So it will be 2 by 3 whole cube. It should be in cube. So it's nothing but 8 by 27. Right. Now, what is the answer then? So the answer comes out to be the top, if the top cone is having a volume of 8, the total will be 27. So your question is asking, then the volume of the resulting cone, that's a top cone, this is the top cone. And the frustum is the bottom one, right? Yes, Udit, absolutely correct. This will be option B. So frustum will be how much? Frustum will be the bottom part. So bottom part will be definitely 27 minus 8. So what I'll get from here, top cone will be 8 and frustum will be 27 minus 8. This gives you 19. So this should be your answer. Option B should be your final answer. It will be 8 is to 19. So your final answer comes out to be 8 is to 27 minus 8. 8 is to 19. ठीक है? All right. So let's look at, so this answer is 8 is to 19. I hope this part is clear, all of us. Fine. Now let's go to a little bit more with respect to mensuration related thing, right? So let's have a quick look. So I have taken all the figures are three-dimensional figure. So first is a cone. So cone, what is the volume? And let's look at the other formula fatapat. So if you look at a cone, cone is a three-dimensional figure. It will be something like this. And base radius is R. Okay, fine. Height, perpendicular height is H and base radius is R. Right. So first is volume. Volume of the cone is what? Right circular cone. So let's take one by one. First is the volume. Volume is 1 by 3 into pi r square into h. So r is the base radius and h is the vertical height. That's the volume. Okay. Achha. Now it will be 1/3 pi r square into h. 1/3 into area of this circle into h. Fine. Now if I ask you uh, what is the area of this cone, what will be the area, right? Area का formula क्या होगा, right? So if it is a solid cone, at the bottom it will be pi r square, right? Now what will be this side? This is the slant height, so this will be a curved area. So what is that? So for that, what I need to do is I need to go for something like this. So this is your h, this is the h, and this length is, let's take L. Okay, so L is called slant height. L is slant height, right? So I'm getting a right angle triangle. This is the R, this is H, and this is the slant height, L. So what is the slant height then? Slant height is this only, right? This is the slant height. So slant height is how much? L is nothing but Pythagorean theorem. It will be h square plus r square and under root of that. Because L square equal to h square plus r square. So L will be how much? Under root of h square plus r square. Okay. Now if I go for the curved surface area, the curved surface area will be how much? So let's go for the next formula. Next formula is curved surface area. Curved surface. Curved surface area means that curved surface area means that the whatever be the slant height, and if you look at say ice cream cone, so there will be a curved surface area, curved area, right? So that will be, the formula is curved surface area is pi into r. R is the pi into r into L. Pi is 22 by 7, you know this, and r is the base radius and L is the slant height. This is the slant height, right? Now what is the total surface area if it is a solid cone? Solid cone will be the curved surface area plus the bottom circle. So if you go for a total surface area, the total surface area will be what then? Surface area of a solid cone. It will be pi r square. It will be the flat surface area plus curved surface area will be pi r l. Okay. So you can take pi r common. Pi r, if you take common, r plus l. R is the base radius and L is the slant height that is already there. Okay. So this talks about your cone. Fine. Volume and surface area. Right. Slant height you have got. How to calculate the slant height. Fine. All right. Now let's look at cylinder. If you look at cylinder, so cylinder will be something like this. Okay. So it can be a pipe or it can be, say, you find that tin food. You can get रसगुल्ला वाला जो डब्बा मिलता है, right? Or you can get something like mushroom preserved mushroom डब्बा मिलता है, right? All those. Okay. So in this case, this will be a circular one and this will also be a circular one, right? So डब्बा मिलता है जो, fine. And or maybe a pipe दोनों तरफ अगर बंद कर दो, so it will be like this, right? So this is a cylinder where the base radius is base, sorry, Sorry, right. Oh, it should be parallel actually. Just hold on. Fine. So this is how it is. Base radius, if I take the base radius is r and the vertical height is h. Fine. So this is like a teen food dollar dabba, right? Okay. So first let's talk about volume of this cylinder. What is the volume of this cylinder? Volume, we are talking about cylinder over here. This will be pi r square into h. R is the base radius and height is the vertical height. So volume is pi r square into h. Okay. Now, if you have, if this is a solid one, so if it is a solid one, so what will happen? You get a circle at the top, a circle at the bottom, and then you get a curved surface. There will be a curved surface once again, right? Fine. So अगर रसगुल्ला वाला डब्बा मिलता है, so what? On the top there is a circle, on the bottom also there is a circle, and there is a curved surface area, right? So what is the flat surface area? Flat surface area will be pi r square if it is a solid cylinder. If it is a solid cylinder, if solid solid cylinder is also called log. So it is also called log, right? Wooden log. लोग बोलते हैं ना wooden log. So that's the log. If solid cylinder or log, I get flat surface area. Flat surface area. It will be top is a pi r square, bottom is a pi r square. So pi r square plus pi r square. It will be 2 into pi r square. Okay. And what is the curved surface area? You have to remember this. Curved surface area will be 2 pi r into h. So please remember, it will be the circumference, that is 2 pi r into h. 2 pi r into h. That is the curved surface area. So if you want to have a total surface area, so this will be 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r into h. Okay. I hope this part is clear. So if I go for a total surface area, it will be 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r into h. So I think you can take 2 pi r common. I'll get 2 pi r into r plus h. Fine. So that will be the surface area. I've made it separately because it depends. If it is closed at the bottom and top is open, so in that case I'll be getting the only pi r square over here, and this curved surface area will be 2 pi r into h. Okay, right. Now let's talk about sphere. Sphere is what? Sphere will be nothing but it's like nothing but a ball. So two-dimensional figure is a circle, and three-dimensional figure will be a ball. Okay. So football, something like this. So if you look at a sphere, it is something like this. Sphere is nothing but a ball. So it is something like this, right? There's a ball, right? Okay. So once again, there are different formula for this. First is volume of a sphere. Volume will be how much? Volume will be, acha, the radius is r. So I'll take radius is r. 4 by 3 pi r cube. That's the volume. Okay. All right. 4 by 3 pi r cube. Fine. And then there'll be surface area. So what is the surface area? Surface area formula will be, surface area will be outside surface area, curved surface area and outside. So surface area will be 4 pi r square. Please remember 4 pi r square. Okay. All right. Okay. Now if it is a hemisphere, hemisphere means what? Half. Half of sphere. So half of sphere means hemisphere. If you go for a hemisphere, the volume will be what? Half of this. No problem in that. But if you go for a hemisphere, what will happen is there will be a curved surface area will be half. This will be 4 pi r square divided by 2 pi r square. But you will be having a pi r square also, right? So let me draw that. Hemisphere will be of this kind of figure. If you go for a half, so it should look like this. So this will be a hemisphere. Hemisphere means half of a circle, right? Half of a sphere. That's a hemisphere, right? Volume will be 4 by 3 pi r cube into half. No problem in that. Now, if you go for hemisphere, if you go for flat surface area and curved surface area, this is a flat surface area. If it is a solid, so I'll get a flat surface area. What is a flat surface area? Flat surface area will be pi r square. And what is a flat surface area? Curved surface area. Curved surface area will be the surface area what 4 pi r square divided by 2, because the total surface area or curved surface area will be 4 pi r square, and then if it is hemisphere then half of that, so curved surface area will be 4 pi r square divided by 2. So in this case volume will be, it is a hemisphere, right? So hemisphere, in a hemisphere volume is half of 4 by 3 pi r cube, so it will be 2 by 3 pi r cube, right? And I have got a flat surface area and curved surface area. Flat surface area. This will be this pi r square. Okay. And what is the curved surface area? Right. 4 pi r square is the total curved surface area, and hemisphere means half of that. So curved surface area will be, it will be half of 4 pi r square. So it will be 2 pi r square. Okay. I hope this part is clear. Fine. So now let's take this question. So can you tell the answer of this question? A right circular cone, a right circular cylinder, and a hemisphere all have the same radius, and the height of cone and cylinder are equal to their diameters. Then their volume are proportional respectively to. So this is the original CAT question. देखो, if I ask you for a shortcut is what? Shortcut is quite simple. The question is volume of ratio of ratio of volume of volume of cone is to cylinder is to hemisphere, right? Acha, cone is to cylinder, what will be the ratio? Cone is to cylinder, if you can remember the formula, cone is cone if it is 1 by 3 pi r square into h, and cylinder will be pi r square into h. If r is same and then height is same, so this will be the scenario, है ना? Right? So can I say that cone is to cylinder will be 1 is to 3? So 1 is to 3, cone is to cylinder has to be 1 is to 3. Only one option is there, 1 is to 3. This is not, this is 1 is to 3, this is 2 is to 1, 3 is to 2, 1 is to 2. Right? So this should be my answer. If it is a shortcut, if you go for a shortcut. Okay? Because why I'm telling this? Because the question is telling that all have the same radius and the heights of the cone and cylinder are equal to their diameters. So height of cone and cylinder is same. So if I take h, forget the question as of now. So it will be h is same, r is also same. So 1 by 3 pi r square is to pi r square. So 1 is to 3 is the ratio. So this should be my answer. If you go for a shortcut. Right. ये अगर आपको click करता है, so you do this, it should be done in that way only. Right. Because options are quite good. Okay. And if it does not click you, then you have to solve that. So how do we solve that? So it talks about this, that here it is talking about the height is nothing but diameter. So this will be 2r. Please remember that. Sorry. Right circular cone, right circular cylinder, and hemisphere all have the same radius. So r is same. And the height of cone and height of cylinder are equal to their diameter. So height equal to 2r in both the cases. So if I want to get over here, so what will be the answer? This will be 1/3. Cone will be 1/3 pi r square into h. H is nothing but 2r. And then cylinder will be pi r square into h. H is nothing but 2r. And then hemisphere. Hemisphere will be all have the same radius. The volume. Hemisphere volume will be how much? Half of 4 by 3 pi r cube, or 2 by 3 pi r cube. I've just told a little while ago, right? Fine. So in that case, what will happen? I can very well say pi r cube can be eliminated. Pi r cube can be eliminated anyway. Pi r cube is gone. Pi r cube is also gone, and this will be pi r cube is also gone. So the ratio comes out to be, if it is pi r cube is gone, it will be 2 by 3 is to this side would be 2 is to this side would be pi r cube is gone. This comes out to be 2 by 3. Okay, fine. Now if I multiply by 3, so I'll be getting 2 is to 6 is to 2, or 1 is to 3 is to 1. Sorry, 1 is to 3 is to 1. And that's what the answer is. Okay, so that's what as of now. And then we'll not take more today. So tomorrow at 12:30 there's a class, so you can join at tomorrow 12:30, right? And say this is the answer for us. So far, if you have liked the session, so please like, share, and subscribe, and please leave a comment on the chat box. That will motivate me, right? So I was just talking about the session. The session is every day at 12:30. Every day means Monday to Friday, and these sessions are basically for CAT 2021 aspirants. So strategy sessions I have already taken, and on Saturday I'll be taking another one. Sorry, Friday I'll be taking another one this Friday. And then, as you know, as you can see, that we are talking about important formula along with the previous year questions. Okay. Uh, and Unacademy, I take classes, and there are special classes. Special classes means these are all free classes. The timings are 5:15 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. You can join the Unacademy for free, and you can follow me. If you follow me, then you'll be getting the notification of my classes. Okay. So you can join my free classes, and then if you want to subscribe, then you can use this code. My code is PRAY10, PRAY10. If you use this code, you get 10% off on the course fee, whatever is visible in the app itself, right? Now, for my revision classes, for plus classes, these classes are already on. Algebra I'm taking, permutation combination I'm taking, LRDI, and logical reasoning for other MBA entrance tests. These are the batches which are actually on, right? And then we have some more also. All right. Okay, so thank you very much for joining the session, and I hope you have enjoyed the session. Please leave your comment in the chat box, and bye bye. Take care.